ignore.
Welcome.
Stop! There
minutes we have?
hasn't been an
I think
episode
we're
where I'm not
live,
laughing.
everyone.
It's already done. It's
Oh,
Are we live?
yes.
Yes. That's what I meant when I said 5 seconds.
Oh, I thought you said 5 minutes. I'm
I'm
sorry.
on your flow, Wag.
Oh, God.
We get it.
Wait.
I don't know what to do anymore at this point.
We're fun.
wait, did it record when I said the thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Oh.
sure.
Oh, okay.
Might have.
All you gotta do is
Well,
read chat.
Yvonne.
Yup. LOL. Yup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it recorded.
It recorded something. Like,
The strongest Pinor was heard. Whoever said that. Yeah.
it wasn't me.
so-
It was not me. Let it be
Wait,
known.
if they heard that, they heard the other thing that you said, so we're out of the loop.
I said something?
No,
I didn't say-
Dan.
Oh.
I won't repeat it. All right,
This is the
Dan.
episode. This may be the final episode when everyone dies horribly.
Everyone
You know,
but you
it was a
guys
good run,
dead.
everyone. It was a real good run. I hope all you enjoyed Forbidden Lands. Next episode is indeed Forbidden.
Our
Monty
show now
Cook's
is called.
like, yeah, we're done working with you. We're out.
Our show is
Welcome
called
in
Forbidden
to
Talks from now
episode-
on.
Oh boy.
I enjoyed my last D&D campaign ever. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Thanks, everyone.
Shot her cannon. She was good.
Am I good? My intro now? Are we good? Are we?
All right. Let's take it from the top.
Oh, wait. Everybody black out your cameras and then just
Oh
refresh. There we go. We started over?
Yeah, we're just here. We're starting over. Here it's
Oh my
just
god.
Whack by himself now.
Okay.
Seriously. Okay. Seriousness. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Forbidden Lands. That's where we're going to put the marker for the actual show to start. Definitely won't leave the beginning in. We're totally leaving the beginning in. It's good to have you all here at this very professional cast, where we definitely are here for very serious business, not to have fun and enjoy ourselves for entertainment for all of you. I'm Domestic Dan, and we're here. We've made it. This is the 9th week. We've been doing this for 2 months now, everybody. Right? Yeah,
It's over 2 months.
over 2 months.
That's crazy to think about. Damn.
Y'all have been through some adventures so far, and it's not done yet. So, I think, we'll go around really, really quick. Millie is not here today. She's got some life stuff going on right now. She tweeted saying, send her some love, and we'd love for all of you to do that as well. So if you get a moment, by all means, send all the love to Millie right now. The full intention she'll be back next week and all that, but she needed this week. So just letting you all know now, because you'll notice she's not here. And she might watch this too, so putting love in the chat if she catches up and watches this another day will also be seen by her. But I will be your GM of consequences today. Let's go real quick, just who you are, character name, and then we'll dive right in. And we'll start with Frank. It's a tech.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your whispers were. Oh, my bad. That song was louder.
You're good.
Hey, I'm Technique. I play Zaedi today, or an everyday, and it's a pleasure to be here. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I got brought on a little bit later, and I have been a part of this lovely family ever since. So, thank you for having me.
Bloody. I'm just popcorning around just to throw everyone off.
Hello, everyone. I am Bloody Faster, and I play Imke. And I shoot my cannon sometimes.
I thought you said. Never mind.
No, say it, please.
No,
Nothing.
no.
Let's go
Hey,
on.
who are you? What are you doing?
Hi, I'm Phelan. I'll be playing Alkali for you today. And yeah.
Cat.
Nice.
Just saw you take a bite of a thing. That was very inopportune for both of us.
My name's Imcap, and I play Manasa, your favorite loot goblin. And I am super excited to play today. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Love this crew to death. And let's get some loot.
On brand. And whack.
Is that Manasa's battle cry at this point?
Let's get loot! It's like a Notorious B.I.G. Give me the loot!
Instead of let's get ready to rumble, it's let's get that loot.
Pretty much.
A good battle cry.
Hi everybody, I'm Wax Steven. Normally I am the GM of Doom. Today I am a player of Doom, slowly driving Dan insane. Maybe faster than we thought. I think we've been doing pretty well on the progress track for that, and we're pretty proud of it. I play Nickel, the stoic hunter seeker of the group, and I am often contemplative of what I'm doing here, both myself as Wax Steven and as Nickel. It's great.
Wow.
But seriously, thank you for joining us, and I look forward to today.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you. So I realized I needed to take a thing. I built a workbench yesterday. I'm a little sore. So that affects literally nothing. That's just a mild anecdote that does nothing for the intro of this. We begin today's episode in a tunnel, in a cauldron, where our party of adventurers had a bit of a run-in with the machines. Alkali was able to find an interface with whatever is running this cauldron. Just a simple letter H. And she was able to speak with it, albeit maybe frankly and briefly, through the console. It asked her name. It accused them of being intruders. It wanted to know why they were there, what they were doing, and tried to block them out of this facility. Through some ingenuity, Alkali was able to at least open up some of the inner doors during the lockdown this H had placed, and they moved in further into the cauldron toward the generator room. In the generator room itself, up high on a moving platform, some sort of elevator, they saw a bellowback, which we now know is some sort of frost bellowback, in a force field that was disabled maybe without enough preparation. And a battle right after a very strenuous one took place. And they had to make a dispatch of this bellowback. Upon disabling it permanently, a panel opened up with an override. And so Alkali did that, and the power was restored to the facility. And they were left with a message that echoed from the halls back where the rail, in quotes, waited.
This is Dr. Cross. Remain calm. The West is not lost. We are working on containing the plague. Stay underground. Survive. We will get through this. Humanity will get through this. We do not need Zero Dawn.
We leave off with the power flickering back on, though the cauldron is mostly still that kind of blue-white hue. The main thing you would note in this large room that had that force field in the middle, a panel operating the force field, and the elevators along the sides. There was the small door-sized force field in the back of the room, leading in deeper into the cauldron. And that has since turned off with the override.
Do you see that?
I think I would be still where I was at, where Fuka and MK went to go check on me. So I wouldn't really be where Alkali is.
Okay. Ayuka is still here, by the way. I do want to make note of that.
What is that? Right over there. What? Is it another test?
It's open now, but it leads further in.
Do you have any idea? Can you see with your eyes what you're about to face? I think we are pretty banged up over here. We may need to rest before we continue. Alright, I'll check on the group. So I'll walk back towards Fayuka and Manasa, Nikhil. Is Nikhil over there too? Last time we stopped.
I was at range with my bow.
Okay.
And I once the Bellowback was defeated, I probably would have made my way back towards the main group.
Okay. Manasa, normally I don't say this, but I am pretty banged up. I'm tired, hurt, and we found another passageway that I don't know what is there waiting for us. I think we should gather up and tend to our wounds.
Well, my wounds seem almost non-existent now, thanks to Yuka. But I agree. How's Alkali?
Well, there's two battles going on with Alkali. There's out here with us and maybe him, as I point in the direction of Kel. And more importantly, the scarier one, the inner battle, that she is not winning. I fear she is impulsive to prove herself. And it may not be good for us. But we need to be able to talk to her without shooting down everything that she wants to do, you know? Like, I told her she leads this group right now. She's the only one that can see beyond Vyuka. And I think right now is the time she needs her closest friends. Maybe you can talk to her without bringing it up. She's still wounded inside. And I don't think that's a wound that potions or herbs can heal.
I'll talk to her, and I clutch the cloak that she gave me very, very tightly, and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna look at MK and Nikhil and Fuka. We should see about possibly finding a safe place to rest, whether it be here or somewhere in this place. It might be hard, but I think we can all agree that we need to at least take a breather.
I agree. Where's Fayuka?
You would see her standing nearby. She's been a little quiet. And you even notice that most of this trip she seems off.
Well, I see her over there, just being her, I guess.
Well, let's not poke the bear. I'm going to go check on Alkali.
Okay. I'm going to set up my camp over here in the corner. Nearby. If anyone wants to join me, feel free. But I can barely stand. So I'll just walk over with my bag, my explorer's bag, and start unpacking certain things.
I will go as well.
I'm going to look around and make sure this is a place we can rest safely. I'd like to scout around and double check that.
Okay. Where are you going? What are you looking at specifically, Nikhil?
Any exits or entrances?
Yeah. So there's that main hallway, or the doorway that led out. Was that where you're gonna try to poke through, or
If
is
that's
that the main?
Yeah, if that's the only entrance or exit, then that's where
Absolutely,
I'll go.
it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you moving quiet? How are you moving through this? Are you just kind of taking it cautious? Not gonna assume how you're looking.
I'm definitely moving cautiously. I don't really know very much about this place aside from what Aloy told me. So
Okay.
I will be moving cautiously.
Okay. You want to make a stealth check then? Speed. For this one, I think we'll do difficulty 2.
Put an effort in.
Okay. All right. That's a failed roll, unfortunately. You're cautious. You've always been cautious. Quiet isn't your expertise, though. But you move through this door that is now open, for lack of a better word. And it's a small-ish room. You see what looks like a similar crate from the Shell Walker in the corner, and a strange circle, maybe could be 15 foot in diameter, carved into the floor. Looks like it's glowing a little bit in the center.
I'm going to get closer to it and see if there's anything strange about it.
Definitely. It's carved. It looks as though it might even be like not a carving so much as it's separate from the rest of it. Maybe a good half an inch gap around the entire circle. The light pulses slowly.
No creatures here. I suppose we'll be all right. Just to be safe, though. Going to put down a blast trap. I guess just center of the hallway.
Okay. Sure. Int check, difficulty 2.
$17.
Yep. Very successfully put it down. Set up, nice and easy. No problem with it at all. In the middle of this hallway.
Okay. Then I'm going to make my way back to the group.
Okay. You do so, no problems. What are the rest of you doing while he was out scouting? Anything in
Well, I'm
particular, or just
currently
waiting?
resting.
Okay, you're doing your 10-minute rest, so to speak. You've not done that yet?
Yeah, let me... The heck is it? There it is. All right, so I just move it to 10 minutes, and then what do I? And I roll for it, right?
Then you roll for it, yeah.
Under
You click on
recovery.
the recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Very nice. There you go. You've recovered some 6 points.
Oh, thank gosh.
I want to go ahead and, with my focus on, take a look at the door. Try and see if I can hear anything if I put my ear up against it again. See if there's any wires going through.
So the door was a force field door, and the force field is off. That was the one that Nikhil went just through.
Oh, that's what he just went through. Okay. never you mind. Then I'll
But if
probably
you're
be
looking at
resting too.
wires, the wires went directly to that manual override that you
Right.
kicked on.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll probably... Oh, I don't have a 10-minute rest.
No.
Yeah, never mind.
All right. The 6 of you are in this room. Nikel is joined back after scouting out.
Dan, could I do my 10-minute recovery as well?
Yeah, you could have done that while he was out scouting.
Okay. I wanted to ask first.
Hey, Nora. Did you find anything? Sorry, I needed the rest. I know it's crazy.
It's fine. It's fine. This place has been rather taxing. I didn't notice anything but a strange circle that was lit up outside of the door down the hall. I put a trap down just to be safe.
Did you see signs of anything at all?
No. If anything does come down that hallway, we will know about it.
Excellent. If you need to rest, I can take lead and watch for anything strange.
I could probably use some rest.
All
Maybe
right.
an hour?
Sounds good. I'll move myself closer to the door. Is Alkali still there?
I mean, I would have probably taken a look, but now I probably want to get some rest as well.
So are you with the crew or are you still at the door?
I'll
probably be walking towards the crew.
Okay,
so-
well, I guess I'm just gonna bump into her.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk past you guys when you stop and meet. I'm just gonna kind of look at you, Manasa, and just nod. And I'm just gonna I'm not going right at the doorway, just kind of right in front of it. I don't want to, just in case if I hear something, I can react. So I'm just sitting up close.
Otherwise, I'll set up my bedroll, just to try and take a little
Power nap
break.
it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and probably just check my foot wrap.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, Alkali.
Hi. Nasa, are you okay?
Yeah. Fuka gave me a potion. Tasted really gross, but I feel a lot better. What
She's
about
good
you?
at what she does. I'm fine. I need to get some rest, probably.
I think everybody needs some rest. You're good with everything?
As good as I can be.
Which is...
I'm all right. I'll be okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. You know I don't just care about anybody. Or ask how they're doing.
I know, I'm not used to this at all, so.
Used to what? Traveling in a group? Exploring a cauldron with said group? Or nearly dying with said group?
A little bit of all of them, I guess. I don't know, it's just really frustrating, and it's only brought back a lot of things I really don't want to think about. So, sooner we're out of here, the better.
You know... You know I'm here for you. To talk and share things with. And you know I don't do that with just anyone. It's really hard to let people in.
I know. It's just, sometimes there are things that you can't really properly articulate in order for others to understand them, if that makes any sense.
I could see that, coming from you at least. You were never quite good at talking with lots of people, if I'm honest. But
Yeah.
that wasn't really your strong suit. It was always being curious and hungry for knowledge and being passionate enough to explore places no one else would, even if it meant putting your life in danger.
You might think it's passion, but at some point, these things become an obsession, So, I'm just really frustrated. And there are things that not even you know about me that I'm just not ready to explain to anyone.
Well, that's a bit bold, blunt, I should say. I would hope that being friends for so long, you would share these things with me, as I would you. Back there, I thought I was going to lose you. And at that moment, when I pushed you aside, I didn't really care about what would happen to me in that moment. And coming from me, that's extremely odd, because I enjoy living. I enjoy shiny things. I don't really do that kind of thing. I want you to know that. I want you to remember that.
I do. You're a far
Good.
better person than I'll ever be.
Let's not go that far. We know I have plenty of flaws. But again, just remember that promise years ago that you would be careful. I'm
You're
still
right.
holding you to that, whether you like it or not.
Okay. Want to go get some sleep?
Yes, I am so tired. I feel great, but at the same time, I could really use a nap.
Agreed.
Let's go.
All right.
And the party takes their moment just to breathe for about an hour. As they rest, maybe they gather, organize their things, collect their thoughts, or power nap, meditate, whatever they do to recover and relax, and maybe bind some wounds or whatever they need to do. And Now, there aren't watches or alarms easily set, but roughly an hour later, see them getting up and starting to wrap up their bedrolls and get ready to continue on wherever this adventure will go. I see a number of recovery rolls. Nice.
So I'm just at the door leaning on my sword.
I think Nikel was close to you as well at the door, and the other four are closer to the center of the room, perhaps.
Nora. A boring watch, but at least we able to recover.
Boring watch is the best kind.
Aye. How are the others doing?
I think they were all resting. So,
Good.
from what I could tell, they're all right.
We've got to plan what we're going to do. I do not want to go in blindfolded anymore. This is becoming redundant, and we're getting lucky.
I think scouting is extremely important.
Absolutely.
We need to find out the way that these machines move through this place, where they are created, and if there's a way we can stop it from happening.
Yes. Are you okay, Nake?
I don't know what you mean. My ankle? It should be fine.
More insight. I sense there's something going on between you and Arcia here.
Ayuka?
And with that one, there's always something. How can I? More importantly.
I'll be happy when we're out of this place.
I understand. She's Kaja. That says a lot. You are Nora. And that says a lot. I honestly believe that we cannot make it through this together, at least not alive, if we have these inner struggles, because the real battle is in between us. Here, those machines, they are trouble. They're scary. But we have overcome, but this is where the real destruction, the real plague begins. We are not going to make it through here with this type of destruction. I don't know what happened between you two, but whatever happened is obviously taking a deeper role on her.
Maybe it will make her think about her actions more.
Yes. Well, sometimes failing is the kind of motivation we need, but we are in this together. I don't know about you, but if something happens to her, even though I don't know her, I will be sad. We have lived together for a while now, more than I have lived with a lot of people. I know I throw myself in that danger, but I am prepared. She is not. She needs guidance for someone as noble and wise as you, Nora. Guidance sometimes is a better stepping stone than stepping on someone.
There are feelings that are buried deep, and there are feelings that are close to the surface. I will make everything work.
I have no doubt about that. But how long will making things work keep her on a straight and narrow? Some people have to grow on their own, make mistakes. We are there along the way to pick them up as much as we can. But something happened back there that I can't put my finger on. I'm normally good at reading people. But I do know that another mistake may cost us one of us. Now, we almost lost Fayuka once. We're going to have to start pulling together. Be the guide that you are. Guide her. I know you can do it. I believe in you as much as that sounds. Never mind. I know you'll find the right answers, Nora. But if we're gonna make it out of here alive, we have to strap those feelings on a side and deal with them later. Right now, this place wants to consume us. But we are doing a good job of consuming ourselves. Think about it.
Pats him on the shoulder. Stands up.
But right now, you have to get going. Agree?
I think you would hear me underneath my breath say, "Anger is the tree that bears no fruit."
Maybe you do have a lot to learn. But I am here to guide you too. Kind of laugh off and turn around and look back. We got this. This is our family now. Help me take care of him. Don't become an enemy.
So I walk towards the group.
The four of you in that group are awake now. Yuka is still with you, albeit maybe a little more broody than normal.
Wakey, wakey! How you feeling today? Are you good?
I'm hungry.
Okay, you're good. You're normal. How about you,
I'm
little
really
Sia?
hungry.
I think I have some rations. Or
Thank you.
Manasa? Alkali? How are you feeling?
Yes?
I'm alright. We should probably get going.
That thing's not scrambling your personal computer, is it?
No. Just drained.
Okay. Well,
Were there
back
any
up
other
soon.
Were there any other reasons to stay here? Were there any other exits from this place? I couldn't find any.
Zaddy kind of puts his hand on the back of Alkali.
Ask our leader.
I mean, you went through and checked over there, right? Did you see anything?
No.
You didn't see anything. Okay. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Okay. Did you see any doors inside of there or
No.
nothing?
There was a glowing circle, that was it.
Glowing circle?
Yes, in the hallway. I put the trap nearby.
Would you be opposed to me going and taking a look at it?
Why would I?
All right. I'll go do that. And you would see Alkali walking off to go check it out.
I'm going to get my trap as well.
I'm going with. Can't have you throwing yourself into danger again.
Zaddy kind of cold stares at Mikhail.
I'm going to reclaim my trap.
Do be careful. We wouldn't want anything happening to you.
Do Nikel maybe light jogs off ahead of them as they started walking to get his trap back. You rolled well enough before that you can disable it if you take a little bit of time without any roll. You're not in a stressful situation. Okay. So maybe another 5-10 minutes pass as he's just very carefully disabling his own trap so he can use it again later. And then the hallway is clear. And so you two walk into that back room past the hallway?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So it's maybe about the size of a kind of a larger storage room. It's got that crate that looked like what the Shell Walker was holding in the corner. And then in the center of this room is that 15-foot diameter circle. It looks like it's got a gap about a half-inch all around it. In the very center of that circle is a glowing blue light. Your focus, because you already have that on, and you've stated that, there's an interact point with it in a hologram. Kind of almost looks like the twisting open symbol.
In the middle of the room?
In the middle of the circle.
Okay,
which is in the middle of the room. Floating
Nasa.
above that light.
Yes.
I'm picking up something. I don't know. Oh god, I hope this
Like
isn't dangerous.
picking up as in like danger? Picking up? Or
no.
caution? Or
No.
don't touch the giant glowing thing in front of us?
Well, I'm not certain exactly why. This is here. But
Okay.
It's similar to the other the way I open doors and stuff. There's the glowing thing, like
You're really bad at explaining stuff.
yeah.
Everything in here glows. Like everything.
Right.
I'm pretty
But
sure I'm
this
glowing
is-
right now.
This is something I can interact with because of my focus.
Oh, so like talk to you. Like the other door. Or thing that you
so
talk
to
to.
speak. If I take a look at my surroundings and stuff, does this seem like it would be dangerous, or would I be able to kind of tell?
I think you'd have to try to look out for anything in particular for danger. I mean, it's an empty room outside of that crate. It looks like no one's been in here for a very long time. Maybe a little dusty.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go up to it then and try and interact with it.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna like
her
put
walk
my
up
hand in
and-
front of her. Mm-mm-mm. I would like to identify lies, danger, or importance.
Okay.
Before she touches the thingy.
All right. Difficulty 4. Give me that roll.
All right. We're gonna not do any roll or effort. Let's.
Okay. All right.
Who?
Success. All right. You don't know if it's dangerous or not, but at least importance. You're guessing the circle moves.
Moves
Like-
how?
Like up or down, like a platform of some kind.
All right, you can touch it. But it looks like it's mobile. As in it might move?
Like
Like
that
vertically.
box?
Yes, like the box.
Are you sure?
I'm almost 78.9% sure. it moves vertically,
Okay.
but I am 99% sure it moves.
So, then instead of that, do you want to possibly take a look inside that big box?
I'm beginning to hate boxes, but we probably should if we're trying to find a way out of here.
All right, let's go take a look.
Okay. Lead the way. You see her kind of reluctantly like, yep, we're gonna do this. All right. She just follows right behind Alkali like, yep, okay, we're doing this.
I thought you liked loot.
I'm nearby with the trap, right? So
Yeah, you'd
I
be
don't
in
know
that
what
whole.
the-
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be probably watching. Maybe 10 feet away, Nikel.
I like loot, all right? Don't get me wrong, I love loot. But some things are worth more than loot. Like, you know, my life, your life.
It's just a box.
That box could send us up to the Sun Lord.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the other one that we...
Oh,
Not
Points out
the...
the
We're not
crate
going-
in the corner.
yes, all right.
I should
can
have
go
used
in
a
that
different
box.
word, I think. That's probably why. Because I said box before, and then... Yes. Do you want to go take
Man,
a look
you're-
at that?
Yes, but you are still very bad at explaining and describing things. We need to work on that.
Yes.
All right.
See Nikel giving a strange, straight-faced look with an eyebrow up during this conversation as he stands there in the hallway, just 10 feet away, be putting his trap back into his pack.
Did you find anything?
We're going to go look at a box.
Do
What?
you want to help?
Is this something that we should get the rest of the group for?
No.
Well, if that thing in the middle of the room, or that's in that middle of the circle, if that is what you think it is, Manasa, then maybe we should get everyone.
Okay.
But we can start on the box if you want. I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Nikel. We should get the others.
I'll go get the others.
Thank you.
Sounds very good. We'll just be over here by this box.
Please don't open it.
I heard you.
Absolutely.
Go get the others. We don't.
I mean, we could
We
just
don't wanna be here forever.
start on it. No? All right, we'll wait.
We won't.
Are you
open
okay
the
with
box.
waiting?
I'm staring at Manasa.
We won't open the box.
Thank you. I start to trot back to the rest of the group.
Okay, so how are we going
All right,
to
let's
open
go
this
over
when
there.
they get here?
All right. So to be clear, we said we were not opening the box.
But we can discuss
but-
opening the box and how we would go
But it's
about
a
doing
crate.
so.
Is it not?
Yes.
So it's not technically a box. It's a crate. So we said we wouldn't open the box. You see where I'm going with this?
I think we should just maybe wait and
I think we should open the crate. And she turns around and she goes,
okay, I go help her.
Okay. Yep. So it's got the same clamps. It looks exactly like one of the hex crates that was on the back of the shell walker that you opened before. And it's got those metal clamps on the side holding it shut. How are you wanting to open it?
Let me see.
Do we remember how we opened it before?
I was gonna say, yeah. Do I remember how I opened the previous box? I
Yeah, I believe
pried
you
it
like
open.
pried it
Like-
open. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to try that.
And I will definitely help her with that.
Okay, so might check with an asset, difficulty 3. The asset is from you helping.
Okay. Even with that, darn.
Ooh,
Track
you
that.
rolled a 2 and you needed a 3.
I even put an effort into that too. I put 1 effort plus I put the asset in. Ugh.
Yep. Yup.
Okay.
Would you like me to try?
She's gonna turn
Okay,
around
I'm
and
gonna
see.
go try.
She's gonna turn around and like look. Are they?
I mean, Nikel's just walked in. Like, you ran over there and started, like, batting at it. Like, within
Okay.
seconds of him turning his back. You probably got another minute.
Okay. Alright,
You can
let's-
try, but without an asset.
Absolutely, sounds good.
All right. We'll
You
try
said
one more
difficulty
time.
3, right?
3, yep.
Okay.
One more time.
Yep. Maybe you see the kind of comical, like, pulling down, put a leg up onto the crate, and then, like, pushing with all might. As this scientist may not be the most brawny, but you know leverage. You know the theories of that.
I
At least
loosened
hope
it.
you do. And it pops open with kind of a clang as you hit the ground ever so slightly with a thud.
All right. So
What's in the box?
I really want to look, but I also don't want to get in trouble. So I feel like we should run back to where we were talking with Nikel and just sit there.
And then we could.
And then
be
we could
like,
just be. We could. Oh my
Oh
gosh!
my god! It opened
Yes.
by itself.
Yes. And then when they register that it is open, you and I sprint back in here. Okay.
What we could do is we could put it back up and pretend that it's still closed,
it back-
and then
Oh, prop it
you
up?
can look really, really cool when you open it, instead of
Oh, I
having
like
me do
that.
it.
I like
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
We'll prop it.
We'll
So
try and
I'm
prop
gonna
it
help
back
her
up.
like prop the lid back into it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing it, it looks like it's been tampered with. Like, there are clamps
we're just-
on the
we're just
side,
gonna-
like, and you kind
We're
of
just
like
gonna
just
prop it up.
tried to, like, you know the like the little clippy clamps on like a cooler or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and they kind of like use pressure to clamp them down. It's kind of like that, but you didn't seal it, so they're just
Okay.
kind of resting on the, like, just resting there, looking pretty tampered with.
All right. Perfect.
Maybe
Okay, come.
maybe Nikel won't notice.
Oh, I'm sure he won't. Let's go. Go. So like I like jog on over to like the area where we were talking to Nikel, and I just sit down.
I'm with her.
Okay, so you're sitting in that room in front of the glowing circle. We'll dop back to the other 4 in the main room as they're packing up.
Yes, they're this way, just down the hallway where we came from. I'm a little worried as there was a crate behind, and they said that they wouldn't touch. There they are.
What kind of crate was it? How
Hi.
big was the crate?
What?
See the crate now.
It's right there.
Yes, it's right over there.
Oh!
So
There.
what? This crate right here. Oh,
Yes, that one.
Okay.
That one over there.
So Zaidi kind of walks over to the crate.
Oh no!
wait,
I'll
wait.
open it first.
Yes.
He kind of like.
I
looks
open
back.
the last.
I can open it. I'm
No,
strong.
I know how to open it.
I don't
I
think.
can open it. No, I know how to do
Okay.
it. No, I know how to do it.
You've done so much for the group already, MK. Just
Have I?
you know, let me. Yes, you have. Just let me.
I would love to do more.
As
No,
they're
it's
talking,
okay.
I'm literally sprinting over there. I know how to do this. I've already done the last one.
Fayuka lets out a puff.
Zaidi kind of just bites his lip because he saw the condition it was in.
I just
Kind of
like
walks over to Nikel and just like
gonna kick
leans next to him.
I'm gonna kick it really hard. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna bring it down after I kick it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You open the crate easily for the very first time.
Zaidi looks at Nikel.
Alkali slides like a thumbs up, but like sort of kind of towards the bottom so nobody would really notice it. Just, yeah.
Yeah, no one suspects weird hand movements.
Anger is the tree that bears no fruit.
What was
All
that?
right,
What
I'm
fruit?
gonna turn around. What do I see?
What do you see? Well, you see a number of what look like rotted rations from who knows when. You get kind of a puff of almost like a bit of rot.
No!
Punishment.
You do see what looks like another one of those, a similar vial from before.
I quickly snatch it up.
As well as, what was it? A couple of canisters of blaze. The green
I
glowing
gather those up
fluid
too.
moving around and sloshing as you grab them.
You just see Manasa with like her hands being like held, and you can tell there's stuff in it, but you can't really see exactly what it is unless you're like up close, and you just see her like.
Anxiety, he's just watching over everything. What a smirk.
Do you need help?
Yeah,
got room in my bag.
Hold these. She just throws them on her. As I like turn around and I start like looking again.
You see her digging through kind of the moldy food stuffs, hoping that there's something glinting underneath it. Can you give me a scavenging check?
Yes.
Difficulty 4.
As she's doing that, as Manasa is doing that, and she's like probably throwing the rotten food stuff.
Sure. Yeah, you hear like little flops every now and then.
I'm kind of next to where she is and kind of examining what's falling. Like, you get me? I kind of want to know if they are truly expired, you know? Maybe they're not. Maybe they are still good. Some
of these may have been like what you would equivalent to like a protein bar.
Right.
Like in like nowadays terms. And
these last for years, for decades.
As
almost.
it like hits the ground and whatever plastic like product has been used to seal, it kind of.
As I'm like looking through the stuff, I'm gonna say, "Oh, MK, it looks like there was food here, but it's really gross and moldy and disgusting. You shouldn't eat any of it."
Whoa. Please, do not judge a book by its cover, okay? You never know. You never know what's happening on the inside.
Does it smell
Let me
like
take care of it.
an old Tupperware that's been opened?
More than that. Have you ever opened up like a food Tupperware you forgot about and it ended up molding so bad it almost smells like dirt?
Spaghetti.
Yes.
Smells
It's
so
got that
bad.
dirt mold smell.
Empty doubt.
Yeah, it's not good.
Remember what happened with the mushrooms?
That was a different situation.
No, this is exactly the same situation. Don't put that in your mouth.
I've heard that before. But listen, just let me...
You know what? Actually, how about this? Put it in your pocket.
Yes.
And save it until we get out of here. And then you can try it. All right? I would rather not you get absolutely sick in a cauldron. Please.
Okay.
Here, just take some of mine. And she's
Can
gonna
you
reach
carry
into her
it for
pack.
me? If I'm the one carrying it, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm not putting that thing near my shards.
It was
That's
near your
disgusting.
shards the whole time.
That's disgusting.
Now you care? Oh. Okay, fine. All right, I'll take it. Did you find anything for my cannon, maybe?
As you've been digging through the moldy food, you do find a few bundles of shards. 50 exactly.
Yeah.
5 neat little stacks with a twine tying them together. Well, wire, to be fair, but might as well be twine.
So do you want me to do anything with this? I can put some in my bag.
Yes. Yes. Actually, wait, how many canisters were there?
2. There were 2 blaze
Okay,
candles.
I'm going to take one. I'm going to hold it up. Can you do anything with this? I'm looking at MK.
Is that a blaze canister?
Yes.
Yes, I can. Yes, please. Can I have it?
As long as you don't eat that bar until we leave the cauldron.
I'm sorry, why are you asking if you can have it?
Because it's mine.
No, it's not. It belongs to the group.
Okay, well, I asked
I'm
because
sorry,
I am
I opened-
polite.
I opened the crate. And I found it. Finders keepers. You know the rule.
Well, yes.
You do
She, like, lifts it
understand
out
that we
high.
need to make traps, we need to make arrows, and we need to make supplies.
Yes, which is why I'm asking her if she can use it. And I'm also making a business deal with her so she doesn't get herself sick. While we're in the cauldron.
If that's
I'm
the way
not
that
gonna eat it.
if that's the way that you would like to continue, then we're going to have a problem.
Zaddy's just looking back and forth, observing.
Manasa, he's right.
I just don't want her to eat that food. And she, like, says that to Alkali. I'm making a
I will
business
hold the food.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Means a
deal.
lot.
All right, here you go. I, like, toss it to her. Oh, and before I forget, since you need ammo, I'm going to take my last explosive ammunition globe, and I'm going to give it to her. This is my last one. Please don't miss. Thank you.
Oh, no pressure. Okay, well, I'm gonna try.
She doesn't look at Nicole. All right, well, this looks like all I can find, unless you guys want to take a look. And she walks out of it.
Do I really have to carry this, MK?
She, like, walks past Alkali. While we're traveling, just make sure you drop it to the side.
Okay, what if I took like a tiny little bite? Like a
No.
tiny, like the tiniest bite. Like what is?
Wait till we camp somewhere.
Just to test it.
No!
I will take it with me, but you need to wait. In the meantime, I do have perfectly healthy rations.
Can
if
I
you're
test
still
those?
hungry. Yes, you can munch on my rations.
Thank you.
We'll
So-
need to leave this place soon if we're
Yes.
going to get more supplies. Eating that is going to do nothing for you, except make you sick. And it will
I tried to
end
tell
up
you that.
making you hungrier. Do you
I
want
tried
to
to
be
tell her that.
hungrier?
No, I do not. No.
I also tried to
do
tell her
not.
that too.
But if I don't eat something, I will get hungrier anyway.
It will be
I hand her
worse
my
if you
rations.
get sick.
Okay, Dad. Fine. I'm not gonna eat the damn thing. You can
Trying
throw
to
it
explain
away.
this to her. Trying to explain this to her is like literally talking to a wall. That's why you make business deals.
What was the business deal?
I give you the canister, and you
Yes.
don't eat the thing until we leave.
Fine. Okay. All right.
But somebody here doesn't think we should do that.
That's not what I said.
Is it now?
All
don't think that's what you said.
All right.
There-
Enough. My goodness. Can we just get together finally? MK, we have
So-
plenty of rations.
Yes, fine. Okay, look, I do not have any rations, okay? I think that when we were, everyone was getting rations, I think I got gypped.
Okay, well, we will share.
I'm out. Okay, so
Vanessa,
it means okay.
Please
I found
gather your
something.
stuff. Yes.
I did. I gathered my things. I'm ready to go.
The glowing circle that Nikel was talking about before. It might be similar to that box that we took down here.
So you're saying it may take us down more?
Or up.
That's a
Or
plus.
I'm not sure. I could test it.
No need to test it. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
All right, let's try that.
Wait, what is happening now? What are we doing? What is that
Just-
circle?
Just follow us. Come. Rations are plenty.
Do I need my cannon? Do I?
You're always
always
gonna
need
need
your
your
cannon.
cannon.
Oh, I always have my cannon, but am I gonna be ready to fire? Are we doing it?
You have no ammunition, right?
You're not wrong.
I just gave her some.
Okay.
Is it ammunition ready to go?
No, I gave you the globes. You have to figure out how to fashion them into ammo like you did last time.
I'm not asking you, Vanessa. I know you know nothing about all these things.
Okay. Listen, this place has
Excuse
not
me?
been. We have not. We don't even know if we're alone. As loud as you're being, I'm surprised we're still standing.
Okay,
Now,
fine. Fine, I'm
let's-
always loud and big and loud. Okay, I get it. Fine.
I am sorry. Okay. Leader, please lead.
I
Wait.
will go ahead and activate that panel that I did see in the middle of the circle.
Okay. Is everyone standing on that, or is it just you?
I'm standing there with her.
I mean,
With the rest of you had followed her onto that circle.
yeah, I kind
I
of
have
pushed her
my-
to it.
I have my arm looped around her arm.
All right, then I'm gonna back both of them, just push them along, just trying to stop the annoying stuff that's happening.
Mikkel, you look hesitant.
I am, definitely. I'm looking suspiciously at the circle.
When they step on it, nothing seems to happen. That may or may not help you.
There was no give.
No, it didn't look like it.
I slide my foot into the circle.
Very solid.
Yeah. Slowly shift my weight into the circle.
Okay. MK? Are you munching on one of those pieces of food that you shouldn't be?
No.
It's like it's like Homer with the sandwich that lasts for 2 weeks.
Homie.
Now, so Fuka does walk onto the platform. MK, did you join them, or are you kind of watching hesitantly as well?
I'm hesitantly watching while munching on rations.
Okay, so you're not going onto the platform.
No.
Okay.
So do
Dude.
am I still able to see what's happening or?
Oh yeah, you're only like
Okay.
You know, it's a 15-foot diameter. They go in the center. You're like 7 feet away. You're not that far. Alkali, did you look around to see, or did you just go for it while people were sliding on? I think you said you went for it, and I was checking to see who was actually on that.
That
with
is
you.
a very good question. I think that I would be looking probably. MK,
Yes.
are you coming, or are you going to be here all by yourself?
Do you need my help?
Yes, always.
I'm coming. Let's do it. Who am I shooting? What's happening?
You could just stand right there, okay, and then be ready.
Ready to shoot?
By the way, wherever this is taking us, I'm pretty sure they'll know before we get there. You know? Keep it down.
What are you? What? Who? Well, no. What? Who? What? How? Well, we just killed like the bellowback, right?
There's a
There could
possibility we don't know what's down there. Who? What? So we need to kind of be, as quiet as possible.
I thought we were done.
Unfortunately, not.
We may be.
Not until we
Okay.
leave this place.
Or something gets us first by being loud.
So what are you all doing?
I'm staring at Alkali. I'm like,
I'm gonna go ahead and activate it.
Okay. Alkali reaches her hands up and like grabs the hologram and twists it like the doors to open. And you feel the platform below you shudder. And it rises up out of the ground.
Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. She's just still like, she still has her arm looped around Alkali and she's closing her eyes now.
It feels like you're on a piston of some kind as the whole circle rises up toward the ceiling, and then a panel opens up just the size of the platform. You maybe go 20 feet up. And then the whole thing shifts again, and it moves you down a dark hallway, tunnel almost. Looks like the top of this detached, and the light that was in the room from before seals back up as you begin to move. Maybe a little faster than you feel comfortable. And after a minute or so, it stops again, and light opens up below you. The platform connects with another piston and slides down. And you're back in front of the hallway that you recognized from the beginning of the cauldron. The door still sealed. You'd looked behind you, that twists and turns where the Watchers and the Shellwalker were.
This looks eerily familiar.
That was awesome.
Is this a joke? Are we back at the very beginning, or are we at a place that looks exactly the same as the beginning, but it's not really the beginning, and we're actually just in a giant maze stuck here forever?
We're back at the beginning.
All right, good.
Is there any sign, Dan, of that monster that was outside the door when we went into the cauldron? Because we're outside now. We're in the hallway, right?
You're in the... There was like... You're still inside. You're on the side of the door.
Oh.
Inside the cauldron.
Can I put my ear up against the door and see if I hear anything?
You can. It's a difficulty 5 because you're trying to listen through this like steel alloy. It's too difficult. It's just too thick and secure.
So, I am guessing there's one entrance and one exit for us.
I think so.
What about that creature?
That's what I was just thinking of.
Can we even open this door again?
We can absolutely. It's just about whether or not we're ready to face whatever is on the other side.
Well, we can always set up. As ready as we can be.
You better see about fashioning that globe into ammo now before we open this door.
Okay, I can try.
So wait a minute. Our whole point coming in here was to find a way out. But we are back at square one. What are we
I thought
going
it was
to
to
do?
turn on the power.
The whole point was for that, yes. And now the power is, I think, on. So
All
we
right,
might
we just have to leave.
That easy.
Right.
Open the door and walk through. We are in a pickle.
Well, getting through the cauldron was not easy at all.
Right.
Dan, could I actually fashion some ammo right now, or do I have to wait?
You can. It'll take some time.
Okay, I would like, so if I can I use an intrusion right now, like a player intrusion? Out of
Yeah,
nowhere?
that's the whole point. You're intruding.
Okay, perfect.
You take over the narrative.
I would like to intrude
Go
here
for
and
it.
just
That
use
costs
my...
XP. What ability are you using?
It's crafting insight. which can have the total time needed to craft. Yeesh.
If you hit that little chat box looking icon, it'll post it in Roll20. You're inspired, you finish crafting an object or structure earlier than expected, maybe even having the total time. Yeah, you can do that. You'll still have to roll your crafting check, but you can do it real quick. And I'll give you an asset for it because you've done this ammo before.
Okay.
So I believe it was a difficulty 4 before when you made it, but you get an
tech
asset.
crafting, right?
Tech crafting, exactly.
Okay. Difficulty 4.
But you have an asset.
All right. So, do I use effort then, or is it different?
That's up to you. You can. You can always use effort. Any roll.
But the asset is automatic.
Correct.
Okay.
So the asset just gets added in. Effort makes it even easier. Very nice. So you would all see MK, like, while you're kind of arguing about the door, ladder cannon, look at the ammo, file this globe yet again into a shape that fits as ammunition and does it far faster than that one night she did the 2 of them, and finishes up by the time you kind of get to that, like, the lull in the argument where everyone's still kind of deciding on if they should continue arguing or not.
All right, so we just open it up. Is that the case? We need to be ready if so.
That creature was on the ceiling before.
Dude, I don't even know what it is.
I've never seen a machine like that before, not even at Meridian.
If I'm not mistaken, it looked like it was different, as if it was hunting us more than patrolling.
There are many machines that hunt humans.
Well,
it was on the ceiling last time. Perhaps we should be prepared for it to be there again.
Yes. Maybe I should open the door, but all of you be ready in some sort of a defensive position. Off to the side.
Everyone spread out.
All right.
before we do this, if it comes in here, it's going to have a lot more room to do damage than out there. Should we be prepared to be on the offense more than defense?
Definitely.
We can't let it inside.
We have no way to trap the ceiling, however.
What if we lay a trap and then detonate it?
I don't think it will have the range.
Depends on the trap, yes?
I have a blast trap and a shock trap.
They're both considered immediate.
How are you supposed to get one on the ceiling?
I don't think there's a way. At least, not with the equipment that we have.
Do we have any freeze canisters or anything of that nature?
Nope.
mean,
Somebody had thrown it.
I still have one.
I have a chill water canister.
What? What do you mean you have one? And what do you mean that you still
no,
have
I
one?
don't. Mikhail does.
Good.
How did you get your hand on a chill canister?
In the fight versus that bellowback.
Good. Okay. That may be our answer. We may not be able to stop it, but if we can slow it. He looks back at MK.
Can you make a freeze trap with this?
I have never attempted to make one. So maybe?
We could also try what I attempted to do.
Does anyone have a trip caster?
Not MK,
Yuka?
Yuka has a rope caster.
I don't think that'll work. You need a trip caster.
I don't have one.
Nope.
All I have is a blast and a. Wait a minute. If Ayuka has rope, maybe I have rope. Checks in his bag.
I have rope.
I have rope too. We can possibly make something out of this.
Have you ever made a tripcaster before, MK?
I'll let you decide.
Have
if you
I?
or not. It's up to you. It's a trap-based weapon. It shoots a wire, basically. It shoots a trip line that can be shocking, blasting, or fire-based.
Okay, so
points when it does it.
honestly, realistically, I probably have made some kind of trap in the past, like even for hunting purposes.
Yeah, very likely. You were a smith,
yeah.
so that would potentially be the case.
Your rope won't be conductive if you're going to be using it as a trap. You need wire.
Oh, do we? He kind of like smirks at Manasa.
She like rolls her eyes and gets into one of her packs. She takes out wire.
Thank you. He grabs it. Imge, please do
Yes.
the honors.
Okay, let me
To
put down my
clarify,
baby.
how many coils of wire would it take to make said trap?
That is up to our GM.
Also depends on how well you roll sometimes. It depends on how you want to make it too. If you're trying to make a like trip line trap, that's different than the normal like proximity types, which are like the blast traps, the shock traps.
So,
Like, I guess, how are you trying
yeah.
to make it?
I want them to tell me. So, what are we making, fellas? What kind of trap are we making?
Well, ideally, if we can make a tripcaster, that would be best. A weapon that we could use to set up traps. Do we have enough materials to make one? Are you able to make them?
If we have the materials for it, I'll probably be able to make it.
You'd probably need to salvage some more things for it. A mix of, you'd need something at least to be the stock of the weapon, since it's kind of you'd need something for the stock, which you don't have.
Oh, I
So,
don't. Okay.
Zaire walks over to Manasa and puts his arm around her. You know, Manasa, as the sun hits your radiantness, it makes you glow, you know, shiny. Beautiful, even. There are many supplies we may need, but I know someone that, I don't know, as a hunch, has a good bit of items that can possibly get us out of here alive. Maybe I could pay back later.
I give you the materials now. You pay me back later. She holds out a
Okay.
hand.
Hopefully we live through this. Thank you. Brings it over to MK.
All right, she gives away 5 coils of wire. Her broken arrow canister as well.
Okay. Yeah, with this and maybe some shards, MK, you need some sort of like stock, which would be pretty easy to get.
I have
like,
a metal vessel. Is that something that I could manipulate in this situation? Or
You
not?
might be able to. Do you have your tool belt toolkit? You do.
I
you
do.
carry that with you all the time. You
I
can probably
do.
manipulate that. It'll be a little bit more difficult than if you went
Oh.
out to like get a rod or something from a machine. But other than that, you can do it. It's possible.
Okay.
It'd be difficult to take some time, but you can do it.
I'm bringing over this stuff to MK. It's not food, but it's more valuable. You
Well-
owe me because I owe her.
What do you mean I owe you? What do I owe you? What do you mean? I'm not paying for this.
Look, I believe in you, okay? You wanted to be useful. Here's the time. You get us. Wait. You get us out of this. No
Yes.
one can say nothing to you about not being useful. You have saved everyone's life today. I believe. He drops it down. Good luck.
Okay, but I thought you were gonna say something about food. I got really excited for a second there.
If you get us out of this, you can have my ration.
Now we're talking! Okay. Alright. Okay, should I craft it right now? Should I try crafting it right now?
We have all the time in the world. Take your time, but do it right.
Actually, we don't have all the time in the world, so if you could.
Okay. Alright, okay. Can I use another intrusion, or am I limited to just one?
You're limited to how much experience you have. That's the only limit for intrusions.
Baby. Okay.
What are you intruding with?
I would like to intrude with my tinkering vision.
What does that do? Hit that little chat box so
Actually,
you can
never
see.
mind.
Never mind.
Oh, I will hit it so that you can see it and tell me if I'm reading this correctly. Because at the bottom here it says that you can't give it to someone else without destroying it, so yeah. It's not.
Oh yeah, you're making something specific. Essentially, that's a zero cost ability. It is an action, but whenever you try, the reason you're able to make specific things is because of that ability.
Okay.
Essentially.
Right. Okay, I get you.
That's because you're a wonderful tinkerer who can imagine exactly what you need.
You stop it. Okay.
Zaidi's just off by Manasa doing.
She has her arms crossed.
Okay. I'll do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay.
I believe.
So,
Yes.
for this, to make this tripcaster, no ammunition based for it, just the tripcaster itself, which is a moderately expensive weapon. You're gonna need like the stock, which you're trying to tweak like a metal vessel for that. So you're like kind of hammering it out and stretching and like working the metal so that it can kind of be used and held. You are using 2 coils of wire. And what were the other things that you needed for that? I believe. What else did they?
She has a shell.
The shell.
Canister.
That's right. Yeah, you're able to use that as well to kind of help reinforce parts and work more of the metal. So you actually have. It'll look almost like a crossbow is kind of the idea. And instead of like a bolo, it shoots one side of the wire trap and then the other side of the wire trap in 2 successive bursts. You will also need 10 shards. And shards are almost used in all crafting,
I
essentially.
see you left the best for last. Okay, problem. I need some shards.
I gave
only-
you shards.
If only we knew someone that had shards.
Didn't she give shards yet, or did she not?
No, she didn't.
If we need to, if I'm doing this, I need, well, maybe 9 shards.
So Zaidi turns around at Manasa again.
You see her like eyebrow twitching, like.
Manasa, have I told you how beautiful you are lately?
I already tried that. I mean,
Your honey and
complimented that.
words will not work on me. But we do
But
have to
honey
get
is
out
so
of
nice.
here.
Okay.
She gives away, reluctantly, very reluctantly, the 9 shards that she requested.
I said 10, so MK made that choice.
I have
to say
1.
9.
I have 1. So see, like I chose the minimum amount of shards to ask for.
Beautiful. Okay.
She actually does have 1.
Very nice. All right.
You're the best, Manasa. You're the
This
best.
will be a difficulty 4 check.
This better work.
And before you roll, we're going to take our break.
Oh!
So, we'll be right back. 3 to 5 minutes. Go take a break, use the restroom, do whatever you need to do, go get a beverage. And we will return to Forbidden Lands in the second part. In just a moment. Go check out those lovely people in the links, as well as that sweet, sweet Monty Cook Games link, which is also really cool. We'll see you shortly.
Pinor. Wait,
Yeah,
They
Pinor.
heard that.
They heard that.
Did they do it again?
Yeah, you did it again. Why do you
Oh
do
my
that?
God,
He
oh, I'm
counts
I'm
down.
trying to.
How do
I'm
you
trying to get
countdowns
away
work?
with saying
He
it
counts
before.
down and you do it after the countdown every
Wait,
time.
okay, Kat, it's not a countdown for you to say Pinor, okay?
Oh.
It is not that.
Okay.
When
'cause I
Wax
thought-
says the last thing, that means the countdown's over and we're
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I need to do it while he's doing the countdown.
Right.
in. Yes.
Yes.
I got it. I
Before
can
the
do that.
last one.
Yes.
I can do that.
Hi, welcome back to Pinor.
That's
No
French
way.
for her forbidden lands.
The Forbidden Pinor.
Welcome to the Pinard.
Oh la la.
Pinot Noir.
Should I just start playing the drum loop for the combat now, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, the door bursts open. Guess what? It's a thunder jaw.
Guess what?
One of the largest and most difficult creatures ever to fight. This is the TPK and the final episode of the
Pinot
show.
Noir. So all I'm thinking about is a black and white Pinot. Okay. It's just
That's a different website. And moving on.
okay. Anyway, all right. Serious face.
Okay.
You know,
I'm thinking about zebras now. Good job. Oh my. What? What? You said black and. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Take it away, Dan.
there was a roll that was needing to occur as the party was debating outside of a door. A fairly necessary role for crafting and making a tripcaster to prepare for what awaits them on the other side of this door. Okay, I can be less intense. But you do need to make your role. It's very important.
Oh.
People are relying on you for this
Oh.
tripcaster.
Why are you doing this to me, Dan?
You
Why?
experienced tinkerer, leaning upon your training from your father, hoping that you can contribute well to the party. Today's GM intrusion is setting up expectations for MK so she doesn't fail.
Oh.
That's not it, but
Okay, look! Gonna make me have a heart attack. All right.
it's difficulty 4.
God damn. Okay, let's do it. Just tech crafting, difficulty
crafting.
4. I'm
That means
using
you
one
need to
effort.
roll a 12 or higher.
You better add effort to that, girl.
One effort and one asset, or no?
Why you have an asset?
Because I'm so experienced and I've made one before.
And I gave her the tools,
You
maybe?
might want to put 2 efforts.
She has the tools. You didn't give her tools.
Wait, what if I gave her
her the
I gave her confidence.
Oh,
I thought I gave her confidence.
That too. That's two assets.
no, you gave me anxiety. It's different.
That balances out his confidence then. But an asset because you've made one before.
I've made one before. I really love my friends and my group, and I really want to do this right. So I'm putting in extra care.
I want you to describe the
Into it.
situation when you made it for the first time with your father.
Oh, I hated it. I hated it. But
Tell me the
that's not
experience. Tell me, let's go back there real quick.
My papa wanted to go hunting, so he came to me and said, "Well, we're going hunting tonight." I said, "Papa, I don't wanna go hunting. I don't care about hunting things." Well, Papa was not having it, so I had to make it with him. I had to make whatever he wanted me to and do whatever he wanted me to do. Because that was life back then. That was life for me back then, with just no decisions of my own. You know? Just whatever he wanted me to do. Which was the case for all women in the village, really. But anyway, yeah, so we made this trap together. And he showed me how. Back then, I was not interested in such things, but he did show me how to do it because, he was not a mean person. My father, he was just stuck in his own ways. He just wanted to see his daughter do well in life and survive.
A happy memory?
It's a neutral memory. It's bittersweet, I'd say.
Okay. You'll get an asset for that.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
With your training, your assets, and your effort, you needed to roll a 3 or higher, and you rolled a 5, which is a success. That's a very good thing. You remember the first time you made it with your father. You now have a tripcaster, and it looks a little different than your standard ones, as you've kind of made it hastily before a doorway inside a cauldron. The pieces of the shards hammered into the sides, almost used kind of like a sealant of some kind. And you're able to kind of set it up almost like a crossbow, using some of the wire as kind of the pullback measure to lock and fire off bolts effectively that will have wire and some sort of mechanism. You don't have ammo for this tripcaster, but you may now mark having a tripcaster in your inventory.
Zayedi kind of walks over to look. Huh? What in the awesome?
I did it! I did it!
This is an awesome woman here.
Good.
This is
well done. Well done. We're very happy that you did it.
No, Nickel,
Well done.
I don't think you understand. Look at this.
It's
modified.
I did this!
I knew you'd do it.
It's fantastic. I don't want you to feel bad, but we just need to make sure that we're not yelling.
Okay. Can I say, I did this? I did this.
Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
We may have a chance.
Wait,
We don't have any.
though, do we have ammo for this thing?
Well, I don't. But I'm assuming that since you asked me to make the tripcaster, someone does.
Well, we have components. You have the what's it called?
I don't want to call it the wrong thing.
Tripcaster?
No. Cooling.
Canister.
Chill
water
water.
canisters.
Yeah. You have the clear water canisters, and we have. It looks like Manasa. Plenty of shards. Maybe not plenty, but there's something we can do. MK, what do we need?
What kind of ammo are we making?
We need to freeze it.
Okay. Well, if we have the canister, chill water canister, do we have that? We have
one,
that,
yes.
right? Okay. What else would we need? I have some leftover wire.
You should. I gave you 5.
Okay. I'm not gonna, steal your wire to resell it or something.
So, do we need something to hold the liquid?
I don't think I have anything.
What about the container, the arrow container that from the other day?
It's broken.
I gave it to her. She already used it. It's that part right there, and she points at the tripcaster. See right there? It's just modified.
Maybe we can scavenge or disassemble one of the traps that we already have. Yeah?
We could. I mean, it's possible. But should we really break a trap? I don't have one.
I have a shock trap and a blast trap.
Same. Actually. So. Blast trap probably has different components for a bigger radius, right?
I mean,
We
could
could
try.
use mine. I think that Nora is probably trained a little better with these traps. And I owe Manasa. So whatever you don't use, please, by all means, add it to my tab. All right. I hand over the blast trap.
Thank you. And Manasa,
Oh.
you got something for me?
I points to Nigel.
What else do you need from me?
I don't know. I think I have everything I need.
Oh.
What I want to believe. Dan, do I have everything I need?
I believe so. Now,
Okay.
you were given 5 wire from Manasa.
And I had 2.
You had 2, and you used 2, so you have 5 then left. Okay. Just make sure you change that on your sheet so that
Yes.
people, or that you know.
Yes.
And now you have 0 shards now too.
I
But
do have
yes,
0 shots.
with the trap and with some wire, you can craft some ammo. Or the
Okay.
tripcaster, no problem.
Like easily? The way you say it is like, do
Do
I
you
not
need-
have to roll
Do you
for
need
it?
my chill water canister?
Are we making... What kind of arrows are we making?
Well, with a tripcaster, it fires one trap at each end of the wire. And if the monster crosses the wire, then the trap will go off.
Okay.
The only thing we can use on the ceiling, which is why I suggested it.
Okay.
And
Then
we can
yes.
set another trap down below.
So I'm going to take out the chill water canister and give it to MK.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're given a blast trap and a chill water. Or was there one other thing that you were given? I think it was just those 2, yeah.
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so.
Okay. So you're looking to make some sort of frost type tripwire for the tripcaster and a blast. Okay. All right.
Yes. It's
All
gonna
right.
be
So that'll
tech
be
crafting?
tech crafting, difficulty 3, but you have an asset. You can roll twice.
One more
you can-
effort.
Okay. I would say you can roll twice, or you can put all your eggs in one basket. if you
Yes,
like.
that's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna all in one. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I am on fire today! Woo!
You make
Nice. 17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you make a blast trap for the tripcaster specifically, as well as a frost trap. The blast trap will actually deal damage, whereas the frost will slow them and hinder them.
I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! It worked!
MK, I would like to say that you have earned yourself your first invention named after you. What shall we name it before we use it?
I don't know, I'm not good with names. It'd probably be something food related if you're asking me.
All right. The one food sticks to stuff or slows it down?
Bacon shooter? No, not good. Okay.
Baconator. You know what? You know what is fair? I think Manasa needs to be the one to do the honors
What? Why me?
Because, I mean, without your shards, this would not be possible, and I know how much you love your shards.
Don't remind her.
It
I
stings a
don't
little
think
bit,
she's
but
gonna forget anyway.
I never forget. How about we name it the M capacitor?
That's a fantastic name.
That's wonderful.
Can I change my name to this, please? Can this be my actual name from now on?
I think the device is enough. I like it. Do you like it?
I do. I love it.
All right. So,
There's a slight problem. I
What?
cannot use this weapon.
that is fine. We have a perfect Nora here that probably has the skills to do so. I hope.
Nikhil? Yes?
I've used one before. I'm not particularly skilled in it, but I can get by.
Okay, I believe in you. I've seen you in combat. You're amazing. You can do this.
Wait.
Definitely. So I hand him everything that I just made. The tripcaster and the ammo.
Okay, you have those now. I think you can see her sheet, so you can see the stats on it before it gets removed.
Is this a weapon? Or is it notice or something? Because I'm trained in all weapons.
Yeah, it's a weapon. It's a medium weapon.
If you are not comfortable with it, Nora, I am trained in all assortments of weapons and
I've
But
used one before, but I'm not particularly skilled in it. If
you know what?
If you're
I think
better
you-
with a weapon like this, then you should carry it.
I think Anxiety kind of thinks and looks at the team members and especially at Alkali. You know what, Nora? I think you got this one. I'll be backing you up.
Are you sure?
I've seen you shoot before. Unless that was a fluke. I don't think so. I think you got it. And if you miss, I have something to talk about.
All right.
All right. So I think we need to set up. I'll take my shock trap. I have one more trap. I'm going to put it at the door just in case. So maybe, yeah, right at the entryway. Just don't step on it.
Dan, to clarify, if there's a trap in front of the door and I have to activate the door to open the door, am I going to be stepping on this trap?
I mean, you know it's there, so you might have to like
Okay.
kind of reach if they put it in
Cool.
the center, but you
All
can, you should be able to do that, no problem.
All right, so I'm gonna set up the trap. I'll go ahead and take it out of my inventory for now. My inventory. Do I have to roll to set it up, or I'm good?
Int 2.
All right. Back did it go? Oh, there it is. You said 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How we good?
There you go. You definitely set up the trap, no problem.
All right. How can I just be careful?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go back and put my hand on my bow.
Okay.
Get ready.
What are you all doing to prep for this before she opens the door?
I'm
Kinda
going
knowing where y'all
to. I'd like to kneel down to like the side, by the door, not like near the trap that they're placed on the ground, but like a little ways back, because my hair blaster is only short range, so I want to make sure that if it's charging, I get a good shot on it.
Okay. MK with your cannon.
Yes, I will have my cannon ready.
So Dan.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'd be setting up the tripcaster with the freeze traps.
Okay. And where are you shooting at, so to speak?
I'm gonna shoot it so that it's along the ceiling, where I guess just a little bit behind the door.
Okay, kind of like there's a like the lip of the door, and then you're shooting it like right below it, essentially.
Yeah.
So that to go through the door's
so there's a
ceiling
yeah,
point.
so there's like a little bit of space, basically.
Yeah,
so
I got
if
you.
something crawls along the ceiling, it would have
It'll.
to. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, definitely.
I have to. Am I making a difficulty roll for that? What am I doing?
Yeah, that'll be a difficulty too, just like the rest of the traps, since you're not in combat specifically. You're not shooting it at an enemy.
Okay.
Difficulty to speed.
Okay.
For that weapon. It is a medium weapon.
And I'll put an effort in.
Okay.
18.
Very nice. With a thwack thwack, the bolts hit and pierce into the metal walls. And you see this thin wire along. There's some electronic components on each side of the wire, and they seem to like be dripping in a constant stream. The chill water and little frost droplets drop off of the wire and hit the ground occasionally.
All right.
Are we all ready?
It looks like a fine job to me.
Going to switch to my sharp shot bow and try and separate out from the group a bit. Stay at range.
One little concern. How fast can you run?
Pretty fast.
Good. 'Cause you're gonna need to. Once that door opens, everything's going to happen at once. Depending on how close that thing is, if it comes charging in and you're still there in the doorway, I'm afraid you're going to have to run very, very fast. Also,
I'll be opening it and then getting out of the way immediately, so we're good. We'll be okay.
Okay.
If the machine is not there, perhaps I'll try to lure it into the trap.
I'm supposed to be the one that always takes the risk here. Not how you even said so yourself.
Now, Zaire. Let Nikhil have his moment.
Fair enough. Zaire steps back, pulls his bow to the ready.
Right. I'll be taking out my bow as well and holding it in one arm, and I will activate the door. And try to move out of the way as soon as possible.
Okay. You step up to the door, kind of leaning over the shock trap, and swipe your hand into the hologram and back off immediately. And this triangular door kind of spreads open to a well-lit hallway now. And there's no sign of the creature.
With my focus on, I don't see anything either, right?
Not within its range.
Okay.
Not easily, at least.
Looks like the power's on. At least in this area.
Yeah.
Where is the creature that we're trying to trap?
It wouldn't have been spooked with the power being on, would it?
Something like that? I do not
No
think
way.
so.
It probably returned to its patrols.
So should we wait for it to come back?
I don't think
We
so.
don't have time.
We've set up a good ambush point here. I think we should lure any nearby machines into this spot where we can fight them. Prepared.
Well, what should we do? Whistle? Scream?
That was actually my idea, yes. If you stay here, I'm going to walk out into the hallway, and I'll make some loud noises, and perhaps catch some machines' attentions. I'll run back as fast as I can.
Well, can I help? I can make
No,
noises,
no,
loud
no.
noises. That's
You have helped enough. You are great
have-
where you are.
You have the cannon. You have a great shot if they come through here.
Mikkel, I could go with you.
Whoa, let's not completely.
He puts his
I
hand
have
on
my
Manasa.
focus.
I think it's a good idea. She has eyes that he does not. He has speed, agility, that she does not. Let's let her.
He whispers that. He make sure that she doesn't hear it.
She's like really like reluctant. She nods her head.
I'm going to put my bow over my my body, and I'm going to look at Alkali. Are you sure you can run fast enough?
I can try.
Zaddy looks at Alkali, just kind of like raises an eyebrow.
So are you okay with me going with you?
Perhaps. As long as you know that we need to work together.
Yes.
Zardy's gonna walk up to Alkali and like turn his back.
I remember you gave your knife to, okay? You are Kaja, yeah?
Pulls his sword off his back.
If you are in any kind of trouble, this is one of the best swords I have ever seen crafted and used. It will do damage. Bring it back to me.
It could also weigh her down.
I believe in her.
If I put my hands on this thing, how heavy is it?
Mechanically, it's a medium weapon.
Okay. Deity, are you sure?
Yes?
Thank you. And I'll go ahead and I'll put it on my back if I can maneuver it.
Yeah. Refer to
ready?
his sheet if you use it.
Are you?
I nod once, and I start walking into the hallway.
We'll be right back. And I'll turn my focus on and be sure to be looking around and follow after him.
Okay. And you do so. You two walk down this hall, which is lit. It is no longer the dim lights. You pass through the cabling from the cauldron that had seeped out and back onto the man-made, very sterile feeling hall. How far are you going down this hallway?
Probably to where we encountered the creature, where we ran into Fayuka.
Okay, so that was about, she was standing around the employee of the month plaques, and
I think
that's where you'd make it back
yeah,
to.
I think I'd try and walk about that far. Yeah.
Yep, that was like maybe 20 feet or so from the doorway, which is open.
Then I'm going to try and look around at some of the rooms that were nearby, just to
Yeah.
see if there's anything there.
All right, give me a perception check. Difficulty 4. Intellect.
So good at these.
So good at him. It's not here.
I don't see it.
If I look around with my focus on, I'm sure I don't see it either, right?
He made the perception check in this situation, but you don't see it within your range at least.
I don't either. Do we move forward more?
I don't know how fast it is. But from what we saw, it seemed to have some sort of ranged attack. That sound blast, like... Well, they were long legs in Meridian. Similar.
Then isn't it better if it's only just the two of us that end up luring it and not having everyone get stuck in this hallway? Like, I
Yes.
don't...
Be ready to run. I'm going to try making some noise.
Okay.
Ooh. I would love for you to roll for that, Whack. I think that's an int check. Difficulty 3. And unless you have a skill for like taunting or intimidating, I'd just be raw intellect. Your
I would
whistle
also-
echoes down the hallway. What are you doing, Alkali?
I would be paying very hard attention to see if that drew any sort of mechanical creature towards us with my focus.
Not within your focus's range, at least.
Anything?
Not yet. Do you want to try to move up?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna move forward. Maybe another 20 feet.
I'll be
Okay.
following.
So you get to the doorway then. At that 20 feet, you're right at the door. You poke your head out to look around.
Mm-hmm.
This cavern, this rail station, is lit up with a nice, warm, yellowish white light. These LED bulbs, as we know them, still working after however long it's been. And this rail, this train, is sitting there waiting. This door is open. The length of it continuing down the tunnel behind it. But you don't see anything yet, at least.
I'll try again. If that moves... You said that it was some sort of transportation?
Yes.
If that moves and we're attacked by creatures as it's moving, I don't know if we'd have a way to defend ourselves. So if we can lure whatever machines are around now,
Right.
I think it would be better.
At the very least, the last one we just saw.
Yes. I'll try again. Be ready to run.
Do you want me to make noise too?
Yes.
Okay, you'll get an asset for this.
Assholes!
As difficulty, let's see, the whistle before, yeah, that was the 3, but you'll get an asset now.
put in an effort to.
Okay. Just don't roll your dreaded 2. All right. 13. Success. The whistle echoes through this chamber. The train's sitting there and you're watching. You see the train maybe shift slightly. And out of the tunnel crawls what we would at least closely think of as a bat. Crawling out on top of the train itself, maybe 5 feet in length. Big leathery looking wings of some sort of plastic. Hooked claws. Using it to walk forward with its back legs. This machine-like bat
Go!
Run!
looks and turns as you two run. You hear some sort of screeching noise as you run into the hallway. And hear a thud and a clanging as it sounds like it is running and crawling past behind you. Do either of you look behind, or you just going full bore forward?
I'm running as fast as I can.
Okay. Whoever is behind, I'm not going to assume who, but whoever is behind, make a difficulty 3 listening check.
Listening check?
Listening.
Okay.
You could do it too. If you've got a skill for it, I'll allow that if you're not in the very back. Who was heading up the back? Was that you, Nikel? Or were you?
I think it would be because I was behind him when we were walking to
and then
the
you
entrance.
just turned.
It was just,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, Nikel, you're making a listening check, difficulty 3.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
Very nice. There's no damage here, but you do get a major effect. You're running and you immediately hear it stop clattering. But you hear what sounds like a balloon filling up. And a flap, 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 flap. After the balloon has filled. It's flying. You know it's flying. And that balloon sound, you get an asset. If you fire an arrow at this, you're pretty sure you might be able to deflate that.
Okay. I'm going to, while running, I'm going to sort of parkour off the wall, spin around, and fire an arrow.
Okay. I'm going to need a speed check for the running.
I have a running skill.
All right, very good. Speed check of 3. Use your running skill.
Definitely putting an effort into this.
Because you're doing some fancy flair here. You don't get to use your asset for this, but you do for the attack. Success. You would hear Nikel thud thud behind you up onto the wall as he jumps and spins and lets an arrow loose. Make your attack. You gain an asset, difficulty 3.
Going to use an effort as well in the attack and the damage.
Okay.
$17.
Very nice. And an extra damage because of that.
7 damage.
Does that factor in the 1 from the special?
Yeah. Actually, no. So, yeah, it would be 8.
It doesn't. It'd be 8. Okay. You turn and fire this arrow mid-jump. And you get a look at this thing closer. Its mechanical ears kind of twisting and turning. There aren't any eyes of any note that would take in light as it is flapping its way towards you and flying. Your arrow sinks directly into this air sac of some kind, pierces it all the way through and clips into one of the wings as it immediately falls and hits the ground and begins attempting to scramble back up and claw its way after you.
Run!
It is...
Keep running!
You too!
I also have attack flourish,
Yes.
which I'll give to Alkali. So if she attacks, she gains an asset
Okay.
on the next task. Well, actually, it's any task.
Any task. Okay. Are you looking at it when you turn around? Do you then go back to full bore, Nikel?
I'm rushing back towards the ambush spot.
Okay. Did you take a peek back at it, Alkali, or did you just hear that?
I would have probably glanced back, but would have kept running forward.
Okay. You would have seen it then probably hit the ground hard and do a bounce as then it kind of gets back onto its feet, maybe shake itself off, and then begin crawling, and then crawls up the wall and then onto the ceiling, piercing in with its claws, and picks up its speed again as you're running through. Nikel makes it to the door first. Nikel, are you running full bore still through this door?
I'm avoiding taking note of where the traps were. And
Give me a jump check, difficulty 2.
I am also skilled in jumping.
Hey.
Would this be might or speed?
I'd say that'd be might if you're trying to you could argue either one, really. Speed would be like stepping around it. Might would be jumping over it.
I feel like that's more my more like what I would do. I'd probably just try to plant my feet carefully.
Okay, then speed.
Yeah.
Definitely. You could still use your jump skill, regardless.
Okay.
Just little mini hops.
Yeah, I'm gonna... And this is difficulty...
2. You knew where the trap was.
Putting in an effort.
Okay.
2 edge does wonders.
That it does. And you put in that effort, which meant you had to roll a 0 or higher. And you did. You didn't get a GM intrusion. That's the only way to fail those.
I rolled a 5.
Yes, you did.
So if I didn't put that stuff in, I would have gotten fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he hops back and forth, bounces around it. You'll need to do the same. Difficulty 2 jump check. If you're jumping directly over it, you could use might. If you were attempting to make careful footing, it would be speed.
Okay. For the asset, do I apply it at the beginning as a bonus, or does it come in later on?
No, you just put it in as an asset. It'll pop up.
Okay, it'll pop up. Cool.
Yep, it's your
All right.
next task, whatever it is, which is this one. So you gain an asset
right.
for it. And yet again, you're trained, and you had an asset, which meant you had to roll a 0 or higher. Easy. You follow his exact footing as he jumps through this, making note of where he stepped.
There's
and
one
get
following!
through the door.
We all see this now, right?
If you look through past them, yes.
Yeah, because I'm standing like directly in front.
Fayuka's in the back with her staff out, ready to swing at it. The rest of you have planted. Do any of you do anything before it enters the door, or do you wait?
I have my
would-
arrow. I have my arrow pulled back.
Okay. You're muted,
I was
Cat.
going to... Oh,
You're muted, Cat.
still muted.
Still muted.
Still muted.
Hi. Okay, so how far is it distance-wise?
It'd be short range right now. It was
Range?
not that
Okay.
far behind.
I
them.
know that like even though they went through it, I still was prepped with my Terror Blaster ready to fire.
Mm-hmm.
So at this moment, I'm pretty sure I would try to take a shot at it with my Terror Blaster.
Okay. Make your shot. Difficulty
What?
3.
Okay.
Terror Blaster.
Yeah.
All right. As it gets close and approaches, as it's clinging itself onto the ceiling, this bat-like machine lets out a screech, some sort of echoing, clicking screech. The Terror Blaster rips its shards and metal directly out of it. It makes impact and immediately falls with a thud and twitches and stops moving.
Nailed it.
Nice shot. I'm kind of relaxing. Is it done?
Take out my spear, walk over to it. Poke it.
No more movement.
Ah,
Manasa,
yes.
you asked for payment?
Mm-hmm.
I believe there it is. I kind of walk over to Alkali. You bought her back? Thank you. Good job. Kind of holds his hand out.
I hand it over to him. It would have been so cool to use it.
Maybe next time.
Well, Zairi, you're gonna help me see what I can pick off of this thing.
Absolutely. He just walks over, starts helping her rummage through it.
So she walks over to it and looks at it, and then she looks at Nikel. Good job.
Anxiety smirks at him. Wait! Before we go over there, I need to disarm this trap. I need to roll for that, or we just...
Difficulty 1 int.
Okay.
Disarming them is much easier when you're not in a stress situation. You didn't roll a special, so you don't get an extra notch down.
What? How does this
Needed
happen?
3 and you rolled a 2.
How does this happen to me?
You are, well, it wasn't a GM intrusion. You just don't disable it. You won't be able to salvage this trap, unfortunately.
Well, some things are not meant to be. But it's no longer. I just disabled. I busted it, right?
You
So it's not
effectively
gonna go off.
busted it. Yeah, you
Okay.
couldn't salvage its use. So it won't go off, but it won't be usable again.
So I kind of like put my hand on the back of Manasa so she doesn't see what happened. I could definitely help you with this.
You didn't get it,
Yeah.
did you?
I just disarmed it.
Mm-hmm.
We made
Well-
a lot of noise out by the transport
Mm-hmm.
out there. This was the only one that came.
I'll be quick. Just in case there might be more.
If we do take that transport, it's possible we can run into more of these along the way, though.
Is there any way we'd be able to save our trap?
Do I see a way to get up there? To disarm it?
I mean, it's like 6-ish feet up. Like, if you had a boost, you could probably do it.
Maybe if I can get a boost, might be able to.
MK?
I'll look at MK too.
Same.
Yes.
Could you help Nikel to see about disarming that trap while Zairi and I see if we can get some parts or whatnot?
I could. Nikel, is that something that you're willing to do?
Of Of course.
Okay.
I trust you with my life.
You do?
Yes.
Do you really mean that?
Yes.
All right, Zairi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just walks over.
That's so sweet. You're gonna make me cry. Okay. All right. Let's go. Jump up. I'm ready.
Mikkel looks very confused.
Are you not gonna stand on my shoulders, Nikel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how are we gonna do this? How do you want to climb me, Nikel?
Well, just sort of hunch down and weave your hands together.
Oh, right. I forgot you're so short. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just. Okay.
He's
All
like
right,
the
okay.
tallest in your party, I'm pretty
Is
sure.
that short enough for you? Is that good enough?
Just enough so that you can bend your knee so I can stand on your knee and you can help me up.
Okay. All right. Here. Is that good?
That should be fine.
Here, this bad boy. Come on.
You can maybe put your back against the wall so you don't fall.
So many instructions.
I'm
God
just,
damn it! Look, I can handle you, okay? I've handled men twice your size.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on.
I'm going to try to disable the trap.
Great, you'll get an asset for climbing MK.
Okay. This is an in check?
In difficulty 2.
Okay. $18.
You're able to successfully. You get one side, you kind of coil it back up in a usable fashion, and then move to the other side with MK and are able to pop that out as well with one of your like small like hunting knives.
Are you done? Did you do it?
Yes.
Good job. I knew you could do it.
Meanwhile, at the machine, where there is significantly less climbing, are you two dealing with this?
I'm
just-
going to have I'm going to direct Zairi to like hold in certain areas of the machine to like lift up.
Yeah, it's like a 5 foot, like if it were like standing head to toe, it's like a 5 foot bat looking creature.
Oh, so it's
Plastic
it's my
wings
height.
almost feel leathery.
Okay. I'd like to
Yeah.
do two different things.
Ah, yes.
So, scavenging, I'm going to assume I'm going to open it up and see about taking out some parts.
Okay.
I want to know if that includes trying to carefully remove the leather binding for the wings.
Yes,
Because
that
it's
would
not really
include
technically inside. Oh, would include that? Okay.
It would include
I
that
wasn't
because
sure.
you're still trying to salvage and salvage parts from it, and the
So-
leather like material would be a salvage. What are you thinking?
So what if I have Zairi remove the leather? Is it still two different things, or is it just gonna still be like one person can only scavenge it?
The only one person, just so we
Okay.
don't double and triple up on rolls.
All right, so I'm just gonna do the plain scavenging. What
You'll get
difficulty
an
is
asset
it?
from him helping.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
Okay.
The better you roll, the better chance of getting better loot.
I'm going to do 2 effort.
Okay. I said roll, not success.
Yeah.
Just clarifying for you. That's fine. You're just reducing the difficulty right now, which is fine. Roll 7.
Okay, let me take that
you
out.
succeeded.
And so I have a question. Now with this looting, I want to be very meticulous. So do you think that would fall under still speed, or do you think intellect?
In this case, it's still like I mean, you've already rolled it at this point. Also, just for future, and I think that was what Whack was laughing about, you overdid it with effort. If you notice, it says target numbers -3.
Oh, snap.
Because it's difficulty 3, you're trained, you had an asset, and effort would have made it 0, but you decided to go above and beyond.
She wants that loot. Give it a loot.
You went full loot goblin right there. And just, you basically were that person that like had your finished report for school and then drew like extra patterns and like filled in and colored in a cover page that wasn't required.
You put on that clear cover and clear back
cover,
with the
yeah, you
plastic
did it.
sleeve.
The type of person who asks for help, but I'm just standing there like,
Oh my god.
you're a monster.
But yeah, you were successful with your scavenging. You were able to get one of the leather wings off, as well as what was it called? An echo canister, which is what a lot of machines use for sonic attacks.
So I'm just kind of holding up this exoskeleton right now.
If this thing was human, I don't think there'd be much to discover that it was. Because I have never seen anyone rip something apart in like this before.
You know, you can never be too thorough.
All I can think in the back of his head is his valuables.
All right.
That looked like me raiding the fridge at 3 a.m.
Are we doing this?
She kind of gives another once over. I think it's pretty pick clean.
Okay. He lays it down as it falls apart.
So yeah, you can mark you have like a roll of pleather, basically your plastic kind of leather, and then another wire.
Perfect.
So yeah, you can just call it a roll of leather and you have one. And no, that's not a small amount either. It's probably about 3 foot square. So
Okay, I'm gonna...
what are the rest of you doing as I met with the rest of you? I mean, Alkali, what have you been doing? Because everyone else has been climbing or looting.
Have just been watching. Yep.
Okay. Then they all finish while we're watching. And
So
the
I guess
others,
are we walking back, or are you guys coming out, or what?
I don't know what they're doing.
Should we move? Should we return back to that transport?
I'd be like securing the roll of leather I have and then securing it onto my pack.
I think we're all just a little bit dumbfounded by what
We just
Anasa
saw.
just did. Yeah. I referenced the Flash disassembling a car.
Yeah. Yep.
I like look up. What?
I almost feel bad for that machine.
How did you do that?
Well, when you were in my line of trade, you learned to be very quick and thorough.
That's trade.
And she's still like securing it while she's like answering your question. Are we
Okay.
ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just think of it as a hunter.
Can you do
Cleaning
that
its
with
kill.
actual food?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Wait, I know that you can.
I
didn't
mean,
know
I don't
Manessa
have
could.
I mean, I probably could if I actually tried.
So why don't you try? I'm starving!
We're not outside.
Well, when we do get outside, Nickel, I'm not that stupid.
All right, well, when I get outside, how about I try?
How about you do that?
All right, deal. She, like, secures her pack.
Thank you.
Let's go. Oh, also, Zaire, I know you, shut down your trap, but you should bring it with us anyways.
Oh, yes. I will definitely go do that.
He goes back and picks out the parts, puts it in his pack.
Okay. So you're all heading down and out of this hallway now?
Yes.
Okay. As described before, it's well lit now. And you are all able to make it out into the main cavern of this rail station. Very well lit. You even see some of those like kind of pretty floor, like in-floor lights that are lit up every now and then, changing color, releasing patterns onto the ceiling. And the train open, and it's open in a lot of different cars. The very front of it has a door that's shut.
Do we get inside or?
Well,
Yes.
it's a transport. I think this machine is supposed to eat us. Or hold us, I should say.
Yes. Let me just check and see why this door is closed. And I would move up to the front car and see if I see anything with my focus on. You're muted, Dan.
Perfect. So it's got like the little opening spot, but it's red with a line through it, and it says security clearance required. You've seen that phrase before in ruins, and it usually just means locked.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
What do you mean?
This door it's locked. It needs some sort of clearance.
Can't you make it listen to you?
I think so. Are there any like booths or anything around? Like
there was
where
a security booth actually, or like a small booth in this room. Yes,
can I
I
go
believe you
and
actually
take a look?
you saw it and it said security on it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can go in, or you can go up to it at least.
Is it locked as well?
No, you're actually able to walk in.
Okay. I'd like to take a look around and see what's in there.
Sure.
I'd probably be following her as well, trying to assist her. I don't know
Sure.
if that works that way.
Depends on how you assist her.
I would
And
like
what you're doing.
to look around
Okay.
for another panel.
Sure. Now Alkali sees it almost immediately because of her
Yeah.
focus.
I'm pretty like
Yeah, it's kind of like it's about the size of, you know, like if you go into a train station, the little like ticket booth for like a person at a small rail station kind of deal. And you see an old computer sitting back behind there, but there's a hollow thing, and it just says like security access to conductor room.
I would like to interact with it and see if I can grant access.
Okay. Give me a int check, difficulty 2.
Okay. Would I be able to use my artifact knowledge / technology or nah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of pull, twist, and then like twist it at another angle. And if you look over at the door, you see that red light go green where the front of the train is.
You see that, Manasa?
I will still always be amazed at how these things work. Also, in the fact and how you can get them to work.
Now note, Manasa, you would see her reaching out into the air, and that's it.
Yeah.
And her just turning her hand.
That's why I'm like, I'm just amazed, because I just see her, just her moving her hand in the air, and all of a sudden it works, and I'm just like...
Yep. Straight up magic.
Remind me if we ever find one of those things to not sell them next time.
I could have told you not to do that.
Yes, well, you weren't around then, and most of them were broken. I only ran into maybe one or two that actually worked.
You want to go see if this thing works?
Yes. I'd like to.
Do we notice anything when the light goes green since we're standing in front of it? Is it automatic open or is it?
No, actually, and none of you would see that except those with focus. So you might see Fayuka look at it quizzically as she holds her. Alright, is that just me or is there some weird feedback on my mic? If it's just me, I don't mind.
It's just
I
you.
think I can hear a slight. I
no,
can
it
hear a
sounds fine.
slight buzzing, but
Oh, weird. Okay.
Now.
It sounds
Weird.
fine now.
it's fine. Yeah.
No worries. Okay, well, you see Fayuka standing there with her staff, kind of looking at the light that you opened up and turned green. But other than that, yeah, no one else would see what Alkali sees. So, sorry, continue. Just wanted to clarify that for you.
Thanks.
I think we might be able to use it now.
Huh?
Maybe.
What do you mean you weren't here?
It's
She did a thing. And that's how,
I thought
says
you
it
can
works
only see things. You can touch.
no,
Eh.
it was the thing in her ear.
You know how I
allowed-
open doors?
Hmm.
You ever see me
Yes.
wave my hand in front of it?
Right.
I see something that allows me to interact with it in order to make the door open. And this is kind of similar.
Noted. Interesting.
It's like it's attached to her brain.
I'm gonna go try that door, okay?
Mhm.
And I would walk up to the front car and see if I can get it open.
Manasa's gonna lean over and Desiree. You know, she's had that thing on ever since I can remember, and I wonder if you take it out. I wonder if she can take it out. You think there's wires attached to her brain now?
I just hope she doesn't turn into the thing that we are fighting.
Like I said, I've known her for years now, and she's still the same inquisitive, stubborn person.
Eh?
Sorry, he's still suspect of her, but nothing to get too upset. He's just kind of watching over her more now, in more of a caring way, not bad.
Okay. So you go to the front of the train and open it.
We did it.
We did what? We're eaten?
It's open now. Look, I don't want to test anything unless we're all together on it. I think we might be able to use it.
I have never been eaten by a machine before.
Do any of these open up? Is the glass still there, or is it?
Yeah, so some of the doors, the side doors are just open. The glass is still there. It looks pretty intact, albeit unused.
Are there still chairs around? Are there seats around?
Yeah, seats in the
She's-
train and everything. It's think of it almost like a very high-tech bullet train. Like much more high-tech than what you would see now in modern days.
Manasa's gonna like push down on the seats. And she's going to
Soft.
like then take both hands and then start like really pushing on it.
Very soft. Very nice.
Going to sit in one. But like she's holding the handles like she's like
It's comfortable.
oh. This is nice.
Zaidi's gonna take his knife out. He's gonna stab a seat.
Stabs. It gives way.
I don't see any fluids. He takes his knife out and puts it back. And
The
just
rest
starts
of
like
you on
pulling
it,
through.
by the way, as you're like peering through and seeing what looks like it's like a foam from what we know, but you probably haven't seen a material exactly like that before.
What is that? As she like she's still holding on to like the armrest very tightly while she's sitting in it. There's so much of it.
Society's just like pulling out all whatever's in it. I think it's just innards. I think it's just innards.
Well, it's got many then.
I'm going to like walk in and kind of look at the windows and see if I can open any of them.
Yeah, some of them have like that, the little like the main window is like sealed, and then you've got that kind of top bar that you can kind of push out slightly.
I'm going to do that and just see if I can get the bow out of it. Like if I feel like I can take a shot out of the window.
Looking at the angle, probably not. The way that it opens, it only maybe does like a 45 degree. So unless you were up and aiming down, which would have pretty low clearance, you wouldn't probably be able to draw fully.
So what are we doing?
Do we have everyone?
Yeah, Fuka's
Where's MK?
back there.
I'm here. I'm here. I don't know what this is though. What are we doing? What is this?
We might be able to use this to go really fast somewhere.
What do you mean? Use it how?
Have you ever ridden like a horse or?
Yes. Are you telling me this is a horse?
It's a very large horse.
Not exactly, but it is very similar. It gets you to a place faster than you would on feet.
Is it alive?
No, well, no. It's not like the others that I can tell. I really want to try it.
It did not scream out. I'm still pulling innards out.
What do you mean innards? It's alive?
No,
It is
no.
alive?
Shh, it's not alive. Come, MK, come here. And she's still like, holding. Come here.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
hug my cannon and just like reluctantly walk.
Now,
All right,
Yes.
all of you on the train, by the way,
I am now.
yeah.
Alkali, were you still in that other room? You probably came out, and because the front of the train is like separate in this
Right.
sense.
I wanted to kind of make sure that everyone was on it before I pressed anything.
Totally fair.
There's
Just
no
wanted to make
connecting
sure.
car.
There is a connecting car. It's just
Okay.
it's one of those like sealed security doors in between.
I'd assume that we're in like the first like cart before the actual
That's what I figured.
like
but
control.
Yeah.
Okay. MK, come here. See what I'm doing? And she's like, you see her sitting, but she's like clutching onto the armrest.
Yeah. Okay. Why are you doing this? What is this? Is this like some sort of like position that I need to assume to ride this?
I don't know. I just know that it's really comfortable. Actually, it's very soft. Come, sit right next. And she pats the other seat.
Okay. I need a seat for my cannon though.
There are a lot of seats.
I'm gonna put in one seat and just sit next to Manasa. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I could get used to that. Oh, I like that. I like that.
She like nods at Alkali like, I think we're good.
And I will head to the front car and see if there's anything that I can figure the heck out.
For sure. Give me an int check. Difficulty 3.
Okay, and would I be able to use my artifact technology
Yeah, you could use that.
knowledge? Okay, cool.
I like
Help,
that.
Manasa.
Are you going to accept it? Or are you going to deny it with XP?
How do I always fail the most important ones?
I don't know. That's on you.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend an XP to get rid of the intrusion.
All right. You stepped into this train car, the conductor's spot, as it said in the note. And the door shut behind you, and you hear a click. But you were able to find the door button behind you, and you realize, okay, I'm not actually sealed in. Like, that door's sealed. That one definitely sealed. Whatever I did was temporary, but it's okay because I can just step into the main car where everyone is and exit that way if I need to. But you're still up there, but nothing else happens. You're able to see still, like, you didn't need to do too much. There's a main, like, you can see what looks like a dial on one side, a hollow dial, as well as a, like, initiate transportation or initiate train is a, like, there's a button and then there's the dial.
And on the dial, does it say anything? Like, can I tell whether it's like locations or if it's like the speed?
It's the word that it uses is speed.
Oh. Maybe we should take it slow. I could bump it all the way up and scare them all.
Would we hear her say this, or is she talking to herself?
I'm
She's
talking to
in the-
myself.
Okay, just
You're just
wanted
sitting
to
there
clarify.
like,
Yeah, I'm just sitting here, just like staring, like look around.
I'll be
Take
nice.
apart that metal thing over there. Maybe I can get some shards.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
ahead
yes.
and put the dial on like the second notch, I guess.
okay, it's got 5 notches, we'll say.
Okay,
It's like a gradient scale, but you put it in like 2/3 or like 2/5 up.
Okay, so I'll do that and I'll hit the initiate button.
Okay. You do that, and immediately we hit the, like, initiate. All of the doors seal shut.
Please grab a handle.
What was that?
I think we've been eaten right now.
Next stop, Twin Falls.
This
And
is
you
the
feel
Force
a
talking?
lurch, and the train picks up speed.
I'm probably on my feet and just like fly back
Yeah, you
into
would
a
have got,
seat.
like, you would be thrown to the ground. Give me a defense speed check, difficulty 1. Anyone who is standing, same thing. Speed check, difficulty 1, defense.
Is there a chair in the conductor's car?
Absolutely. You probably, if you weren't sitting in the first place, you need to do the same.
Yeah.
But you might have hit a, like, you don't have too far to travel, so to speak. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nikel,
okay.
you get thrown back, but you put your foot behind you
Speed check
almost immediately.
difficulty what? I was on my
as well.
knees.
You
Digging
kind of-
into stuff. You want me to roll or?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
You were, but you that way you don't fall over.
Just want Ozzy Osbourne to be the train conductor so bad.
All right. Those of you who are sitting, you're already fine. You kind of just lurch a little bit, but you were
She's
going.
still clutching the handles like,
So the train is moving, and you hear a noise toward the back of the train from a GM intrusion way long ago that hadn't quite yet been resolved.
Damn it! I thought you forgot.
And in the conductor room, you hear this message, though it does go over the rest of it just a bit more quieter.
Obstruction detected.
And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Nothing's ever easy.
I want to know whose obstruction that is. Or who,
was
not
that was
obstruction, but I want to
mine.
know whose. That was your intrusion? Oh, no.
I thought I got off easy.
That was yours? I think that was Bloody's. Bloody's
Oh, that's.
hadn't been
Oh, I thought it was when
resolved
I failed. When I
Was it?
critically
Mine?
failed.
You're welcome, everyone.
All right.
It wasn't
you had a
really, though.
Your critical fail from a while ago was already resolved.
Okay, good. Yay! Then you're.
I thought
You're an
I
asshole.
spent an XP to not get the intrusion, though.
No, you didn't.
Really? Ha. Ha. Funny that.
It was from your crafting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
can we
Oh,
stop
that's
reminding
right.
them why that? Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Ah.
Well, we will do our quick rounds of shout-outs. I know we got... Bloody's got a class she's got to go to, so we'll start with her so she can dash off as necessary.
Thank you.
Of course, all I ask is just leave the cam on if you need to pop away. Or not the
I will.
cam, but don't
Yeah,
leave the
I'll
Zoom
just-
call immediately.
Yes, I will.
exactly. Perfect.
I'll just darken.
Well, this was the 9th episode of Forbidden Lands. We're going to do this real quick, end of session, as well as the shout-outs, and we will move on and let you continue your Mondays, everyone. We'll start with Bloody. Who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you? And let's get into session going for you.
Hello. I'm Bloody Faster, and I play as MK. I do the streaming things over at twitch.tv/bloodyfaster, and yeah. I just love whatever's happening, and just remember, if we die in this train, it really is not my fault, okay? If anything, it's Dan's fault, because he is giving us this intrusion. So, yeah.
You gave it to me. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay then, so for the end of session stuff, I would like to get 1 XP myself.
Okay.
And give 1 XP to Manasa because she very graciously gave me the shards that I needed to craft. She did that graciously without expecting any sort of payment whatsoever.
So
you
she-
know, just
I mean, well,
Excuse me?
true, she gave the shards.
that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
She
I don't know.
gave the shards, but
Oh.
she didn't tell her that she needed to pay him back.
I don't know
I had to
exactly.
pay him.
But Sayuri has to.
Well, sucks to be you. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Bloody.
Yes.
session?
I will leave. So thank
End of
you.
session she
everyone,
did. It was
for
the
playing.
experience for herself and Manasa.
Abby,
Bye.
Go to your class.
See you
Get
next
out of here.
Monday.
Be safe.
Okay, bye. Thank you. You too.
All right. And next will be Faye.
Hi, I'm Phelan. I played Alkali for you all today, and I hope everybody's having a great night tonight. And thank you all for hanging with us. For my end of session, I would like to take an experience because F that intrusion. Also, I would probably like to give. This one's hard. I'm gonna give my experience to Zairi though because he believed in Alkali the whole time, and he let her borrow his sword, so that was really cool. So yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Please go follow Faye. We've got that wonderful command where everyone can be following everyone. If you're not already, for some silly reason, go do that. Cat.
Hello, my name is I'm Kat. I will soon be doing the streamy thing on the Twitch once again. I've had a very long hiatus, so that'll be exciting. I play Manasa, your favorite loot goblin who always loots. We love loot. And I think since I already scavenged something, I'm going to just take the XP, and I'm going to give an XP to Alkali.
Yay!
Because I want to say we kind of had a bonding moment. Manasa didn't really get thoroughly like through to her, but she's hoping that, like talking with her and then the whole like crate antics, might have solidified that friendship that they still have.
All right. Very good. I'm surprised you didn't take more loot. But, XP's good too. That's kind of like loot, just in a different form.
I know. I'm trying to be very careful. I know that encumbrance thing's gonna come and get me.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kat. Whack.
Hi, everybody. I played Nikel for you today. My name is Whack Steven, normally the GM of Doom, but I was the player of Doom, one of them, for Dan today, which is great. We're just, activating his acid reflux every Monday. It's fantastic.
I actually just burped and had a little acid reflux, so yeah. Well done.
As soon as he thought about it. So that's always a plus. Thank you so much for watching. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for the support, and thank you, Dan, for running as always. It was great. Thank you. And tomorrow we've got Witchcraft and Wizardry here on this channel, which is a Harry Potter homebrew thing that I made and that I GM. So you should check that out. That's tomorrow, same time as this show. Otherwise, I've got a show on Fridays that just started up. If you haven't seen it, it's a good opportunity to get in on a new show here on Tablestory. It's called The Jamais View, and Kat's on that as well. It's a dark comedy, and it's insane. It's actually super crazy. So hopefully you'll check it out. Otherwise, we've got an affiliate link there for Monty Cook Games, who are the makers of the Cypher System that Dan and I sort of hacked together for this show. Go check it out, and maybe we'll have something for you eventually for you to try and do some stuff. Who knows? Who knows?
What? That'd be weird.
That'd be
weird. Huh.
It would be weird.
It'd be really strange.
Super weird. Anyway, thank you for watching, and my end of session, I will.
Yes, sir.
So Wax Steven will give an XP to Alkali. Not Nikel, unfortunately. That wasn't Nikel.
So nice to Nikel, don't even.
Nikel's subconscious is giving XP.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna take an XP. I rolled too well today. Got nothing.
Didn't need to recover. Apparently, it didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta pick my battles here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you, Whack. Last but not least, Tech.
Hello. I play Zaidi. Hope you guys enjoy the character. I put a lot of thought into him before being brought onto the show. He's a pretty exciting, adventurous person. Getting a little close to these people, a little closer than he expected. But it's good development. I do the streamer thing as Technique, and I just had a rebrand. So if you knew me as DJ Tech Live, that channel no longer exists. So make sure you come to Technique with no U and no E, just a Q at the end. And if you follow me on the other socials, it's Technique TV without the U and E. Other than that, I'm going to take an experience and give an experience to Alkali because he was very worried about her. He's becoming very protective over her because he sees a lot of himself when he was younger in her. And it took a lot when he gave her his sword. He was trying to build that confidence, because she's always like, I can try, or I think, and this, that, and the other. So the fact that she took it made him feel like he could trust her, because she trusted him in his decision. So she gets the experience.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And of course, we have over here the award-winning voice actress Amelia Tyler, who you can go follow.
Oh, hush.
Did you know that she's actually the narrator of Baldur's Gate 3 as well?
It's pretty crazy and amazing.
Unbelievable.
Please, again, go send her your love. You can find her on Twitter and Twitch, but at least on Twitter, she had a post about things being a little rough. So go send her love, please and thank you. She'll appreciate it. I want her to feel supported and cared for, because we all love her very dearly. So thank you, and go do that. I am Domestic Dan, your GM of Consequences today. You can find me doing all sorts of things. I made a workbench yesterday on stream. I do all sorts of weird lifestyle stuff. I GM this. The workbench is for silversmithing in the future, which I'm excited for.
What?
Dude.
Yeah. I'm going to get into...
This man
you
built
get to
a
make
pergola, and now he's building... Man, okay.
You get to make some health +1 health rings.
I mean, we'll see.
You know, the ones you craft yourself are always better than the ones you loot.
Dude,
so.
I take some of that stuff, man. I'm gonna put an order in.
You know, I'll have some more shinies for Manasa in the near future.
Hey.
But yes, thank you everybody for watching this show. I love GMing it. This cast is fantastic. Thank you, Whack. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, Tech. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Bloody, for being my cast and making me laugh and making this show very, very easy to GM and a delight, because I just get to sit back and sip tea or whiskey or any other beverage I have anytime.
It's the only
Really,
way you can
anything
put up with
happens.
us.
Yeah, let's be fair.
Next week, it's definitely the whiskey.
He's inoculating himself with the whiskey.
Well, yeah. But thank you so much. Again, we've got really cool stuff. We've got a cool link for Monty Cook that they made for us without us even asking. I mean, working with us for sure, but look at that. And definitely you want to keep an eye out for things in the near-ish future, because there's some cool stuff happening for this show specifically that I think y'all might be interested in. But other than that, that's it. We'll see you next week. Thank you for watching, everybody. Go check out other shows here on Tablestory. Check out these lovely people. And we'll see you around in the Forbidden Lands.
Obstruction? What the hell else could be going wrong?